Hey guys, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. I'm Zoe Wafelbakker and this is Living in Austin. Today we are in Buda, Texas, which is just 16 miles south of downtown Austin. And that's what we're going to talk about today, all the things about Buda, other than it being beautiful. You know I had to do that. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Zoe Wafelbakker with Agape Property Group here in Buda. Today we are in Buda. If you're new to the channel, thank you for checking us out. If you want to hit that little subscribe button there below, you'll get notified every time that we upload a video. And we're doing that pretty much every week about what it's like to live, work, eat, play, all the things so that you know before you move to this Austin area. Got to say that since we are in Buda today. So make sure that you do hit that subscribe button and like us and all those things. As much as we love doing these videos, we are actually licensed realtors in the state of Texas, and we love helping people even more relocate to Austin and the surrounding areas. So make sure that you reach out. You've got our phone, email and text there below. Give us a call, drop us a text, do all those things, do whatever you can to get in touch with us, because we'd love to hear what your story is and what your plans are on moving to this awesome area. Now, enough about that. Let's talk about Buda. Buda is really, I just have to do it. It's beautiful. It's so cute, as my 3-year-old would say. It's just 16 miles south of downtown Austin, and it's located just west and east of I-35. Okay, 16 miles south, and then just it's located around the I-35 there. It's grown rapidly. It's one of the fastest growing suburbs of Austin. Back in like 2020, there was like 10,000 people, and there's something like 15,000 as of 2020. No, I've got my numbers mixed up there. In 2000, it was something like 10,000, and there's over 15,000 people here now. So it's a rapidly growing place, and it's cool. Okay, so where we're at the moment, on a very, very windy day, I can't find my sunglasses, and it's windy, so I'm pretty sure this will be looking just awesome at the moment. But we are in the Buda Spa. Well, where are we, Mark? We're in the Buda City Park. Sorry,
Amphitheatre.
Buda City Park and Amphitheatre, and we actually know this place really well. I'll tell you why in just a minute. This is an awesome area. You've got awesome playscape over there, and then you've got the amphitheatre as well. And there's a volleyball court just behind me as well, a sand volleyball court. It's pretty cool. So we know this little spot quite well. We live pretty close to Buda, only about not even 10-minute drive away, and they had one of the events that they had here recently was a running kind of get kids healthy running series for 5 weeks, and it had so cute. They had like the 2 and 3-year-olds doing the 50-yard dash. Our very strong-minded 3-year-old refused to do that, but the ones that did do it looked so cute. And then they had the 1/4 mile and the 1/2 mile, and the big kids were doing the 1 mile, and they were running all around here. It's awesome. So it's a really fun thing that they have going on here. That was for the spring, and I think the fall they're going to be doing the same again. But getting on to details, right? What's with Buda? Why should you buy in Buda if you were looking to buy a home, or why should you look at living in Buda? You've got a whole range of communities to choose from. There's over like 30 neighborhoods, and they range from anything from your kind of new development of 50 to 70 foot lots through to the vast, half acre to an acre plus lots that are much the older communities. So you do have a great selection. Now, as far as the inventory is concerned, yeah, it's like Austin. I'm going to be honest with you. The inventory is pretty tight, and the average sales, the median house sales price is $490. Just to give you an idea, and that was for the last 30 days of closed houses. So we're recording this in April. So that's just to give you a bit of an idea on prices. But what do we love about Buda? Buda's got all your essentials, like you'd be seeing up on the screen coming up now. You've got like HEB, you've got Walmart, you've got pet supplies we use for our little Coco, the pet supply store there. And also, you've got the other things that aren't so much the essentials. Oh my gosh, it's blowing a gale. There's a yoga studio. There's some super cool restaurants and bars. Actually, I'm going to take you back to a place in a minute. We're going to hop back in the car to a place where Mark and I had one of those moments that you dream of when you become a parent, where you just think it's always going to be like that. So we're going to take you there in a minute, and we're going to take you through to some neighborhoods as well. So let's go do it. So what's also cool about Buda, and some stuff's coming up on the screen now about showing the old town, which is just gorgeous. There's loads of antique shops and boutique shops, some small restaurants and cafes, coffee shops. They've also got that new development as well. Now the story there, actually, on that new development, there's a place called Water to Wine, and Mark and I took the kids. We'd been out and about doing something, and then we said to the kids, right, what do you feel like for lunch? Barbecue or a dinner of snacks. Dinner of snacks is like a, how do you say that word? A meat and platter. What's it called?
Cheese board or something.
A cheese board, like cheese and meat. Charcuterie board. I'm terrible at saying that word. Anyway, so they went for that. They wanted what they call the dinner of snacks. Oh dear. And so it's like, oh my gosh, how civilized. This is great. So we went there and we had a glass of wine, and we ordered these, the salami and the cheeses and the olives, and we're sitting there with our 3 kids, and they're happy, and we're drinking a glass of wine, and they're eating the salami and the cheese and the olives, and honestly, I had one of those moments where you're taken back to before you have kids, and it's like, this is what I thought having kids was going to be like. And you get it every now and then, and it's amazing, and then you have to wait a little bit longer before you get it again. But it does happen every now and then, and it happened in Buda. So Buda holds a special place in my heart for that. Alright, so as we're driving to the next community, which is Ruby Ranch, we'll ask Mark what he likes about Buda. Mark, over to you. What do you like about Buda?
Selfishly, I love the swimming options, because YMCA have 2 locations. There's one called Camp Moody, which we just discovered recently, that's about 5-minute drive from our house, and it's an amazing pool. It's huge, it's got big wide lanes, it's got about 10 of them, strange opening times like mid-morning and kind of evening, but it's an amazing facility, and they've got this awesome like adventure playground that is out the back of that facility, which you can book for events and stuff. So that's cool. And then they've got the YMCA, which is the main. Oh yeah, there it is. The main Hayes community YMCA, where they've got like a full-on fledged YMCA facility, but their swimming pool there is awesome as well. And both are 25 meters in length, not 25 yards, 25 meters. So it makes me happy.
Okay, right. Now we're 5 minutes away from Ruby Ranch, so there's another community over there. Beautiful day today.
It's Carpenter Hill.
Which is Carpenter Hill. So the communities that are going to be coming up on your screen now, the one coming up now is White Oak Preserve, and that's a newer community built by MI Homes. You've kind of got, with the communities, you're split between the west and east of I-35. A lot of the communities east of I-35 are in that Sunfield development, and then you've got a real range on the west side. We're going now, as what's also coming up as well is Garlic Creek, and it just shows you the style there. You're kind of typical to maybe your 50 to 60 foot lot sizes. And now going into Ruby Ranch, you're going to see the bigger, older, more established neighborhoods. So Ruby Ranch might be one of those places where, you know, your Texas dreams might be, you know, what you kind of envisage what Texas is like to live in. You know, some of these homes that we're about to show are, you know, sitting on a good couple of acres and got beautiful big oak trees in the front and wooden fences out the front. So yeah, it's a beautiful area, and it's really close to Buda as well. Houses don't very often come on the market in this particular area, but it just shows you what is around, and you know what those tech. So the other cool thing about Buda is every Sunday they have a farmers market down in the old part of Buda, which is awesome. And you know, something that I love about it is that it feels like a small town, and there's those little local shops like I mentioned about with the boutiques and the antique stores, and there's even, you know, it's where we take our bikes to get serviced and buy bike-like things. There's a great little bike store. So there's kind of everything that you need here, and with the world, you know, moving to a lot of remote work, it's, you know, you could easily buy a place here, and if you're a remote worker, and even if it's in Austin, it's not that bad. It's only 16 miles. So I think there's some really, really good amenities here. Actually, I'm just passing the YMCA here as well, which is one of Mark's favorites. It's a cool town, and it's got a nice vibe. It is growing a lot, and that sales price, you know, the average kind of sales price, you're looking realistically to buy something, you're looking around the $500,000 mark, especially on the west side of the I-35. On the east side of I-35 in Sunfield development, then you can find something in the 400s, which might work for you. And oh, the other thing that I need to mention, there's a train that goes through Buda. I don't know how many times it goes, but it always seems to go whenever I'm going to yoga, and I get caught by it. So the train goes through the old part like every maybe 3 times an hour. So you can't be running late for anything if you are going through the center of Buda. But that's it, guys. A slightly different style from us today. Don't forget, hit that little subscribe button if you want to get more of this kind of content about what it's like to live in Austin and the surrounding suburbs. You've got our email, phone number, and so give us a call, drop us a text. We'd love to hear from you, hear what your plans are, and see how we can help you relocate here to this cool area. Alright guys, until next time, bye.